Today, June 25th, marks 68 years since the start of the Korean War. The conflict left more than 2 million civilians dead or wounded and a country divided. Taking a look back at the war on this anniversary is our very own Ko Roon-hee.
After Japan's defeat in World War II, the Korean Peninsula was liberated from colonial rule. But that didn't mean a free and independent Korean state. The Soviet Union occupied the north of the country, and the U.S. took the south, dividing Korea along the 38th parallel. In 1948, the South and North formed governments that were ideologically opposed, and each rejected the legitimacy of the other. On June 25, 1950, the North Korean army invaded South Korea with Soviet tanks, marking the start of the Korean War. A few months later, the North had conquered nearly all of the South, including its capital, Seoul. To South Korea's defense came the United Nations, with the United States as the principal force. This is because they saw in the North's attack the growing threat of communism. In September 1950, General Douglas MacArthur, Commander-in-Chief of UN forces, successfully carried out the Incheon landing operation, recapturing Seoul in 2 weeks. But without warning, Communist China sent in massive numbers of troops to help North Korea. The fighting finally came to an end with an armistice agreement in July 1953, and the two Koreas remain separated to this day. Estimates vary, but a report by South Korea's defense ministry suggests the conflict resulted in the deaths of more than 130,000 South Korean troops and nearly 38,000 fighting under UN command, the vast majority of them Americans. Earlier this month, South Korean President Moon Jae-in spoke at a ceremony for the country's 63rd Memorial Day and laid out the government's plan to honor those soldiers and their sacrifices.
한국전쟁에서 전사한 군인과 경찰의 유해 발굴도 마지막 한 분까지 계속해 나갈 것입니다. 남북 관계가 개선되면 비무장지대의 유해 발굴을 우선적으로 추진하겠습니다.
For the anniversary of the start of the war, today the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs is holding a ceremony to honor those who defended the Republic of Korea. Around 1,000 South Korean veterans and around 100 UN veterans are expected to be attending. Ko Roon-hee, Arirang News.